welcome. We are here day 4 of AWS reInvent 2023. We have just finished Werner's keynote. We are here at the Buddy V's AWS Community Builder Restaurant Buyout with our good friend of the show, Mike Fiedler, AWS Hero. I'm sorry, I say Mikey.
You say Mikey every time.
I do. I stink.
It's adorable, but that's not my name.
It's Michael Fiedler, AWS Hero. You have a long list of accomplishments that I always forget.
Oh, why, thanks, Chris. I'm so glad to be here on vBrownBag again. Mike Fiedler, AWS Container Hero under the Modern Application Development umbrella. I'm really excited to kind of learn more about the different use cases of different technologies using containers, and considering they're pretty much the underpinning of everything today.
Yep.
And you know, we had a great time at the Werner keynote. Was about 2 hours long. He speaks about a variety of topics. He brought on 3 excellent guest speakers who told their perspective of stories of real-life use cases of companies and teams around that are changing material problems, as opposed to what many of us think are real problems of, I need to keep my website going to make some revenue. No, these folks are like really deeply helping others in a way that is so important to both be aware of and support.
Right. Like stroke victims and children and medical needs. It was a very powerful set of guest speakers that speak to how we can help immediately in areas that humanity really genuinely needs.
Yeah, a lot of people will often think of the Werner keynote as where a lot of the hard-hitting technology launches or new services are launched, and we would be remiss to not acknowledge that there's been an overload of generative AI launches, of support. And there was an undertone of that. There was a nod and acknowledgement to it, but it wasn't the dominating message.
Yeah.
The message is more about these companies, these teams doing good. And that's what I'm taking away from it, of no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, there is some way to contribute, whether that be doing a nonprofit, contributing to nonprofits, donating money, time, volunteerism, or working, as I do, in open source and contributing back that way. But there's an opportunity for everybody to do something.
Yep, totally. Awesome. Okay, so all of that being said, we have gone through 4 days of a fire hose of information, meetings, new people, old friends, the whole potato. What is the one thing that comes to top of mind for you that you're going to take home with you from reInvent 2023?
So beyond some excellent swag that people are really cool, and brand new hero pins.
Thanks, Julie.
Thanks, Julie. Yeah, great stuff. But that's not the reason we come here. The reason I come here, and this is my 11th reInvent, the reason I keep coming back is to meet other people, to understand what they're doing, make those personal connections, and be able to take home some future connection of, it doesn't end here. It wasn't, okay, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. No, not at all. These connections, we build them here, and then we extend them to when we actually have time to sit down and think through what it is we want to do next.
Right. Awesome. Yeah, it's the community is the big thing for me too, obviously. I mean, we're AWS Heroes by and large are teachers first, and whatever the other thing is second, because we love talking about the things. We love
whatever that thing might be, right? It could be the technology, it could be the user group, it could be this new idea that you have.
Yep.
One of the other heroes, Chris Miller, and I will always talk about, here's what an idea that could be, where we take a glimpse of a new feature that's been announced, and how could we make something fun with that. Leading up to reInvent, there was the release of Party Rock, which is a cool generative AI learning tool.
Yep.
So go out and try it. It's free. And we've for now a year been able to look at these types of generative AI applications and think about what we could do with them beyond just playing with them for the fun things. Is how do you take that to the next step and say, this is now a real application or a real use case, as opposed to just playing around and exploring. So there is a time and place and a use case for research and development, and then it's, all right, now let's mature it and make something real.
Awesome.
I mean, we're all wearing matching shirts, which is great. We got these as lovely gifts from our community coordinators. Thank you very much. Represent. And we also got an amazing shout out during Werner's keynote where, he asked us to stand up and then have everybody stare at us and say, those are the heroes. You should talk to them. And while that's both kind of scary to some people of like, oh no, the people are going to talk to me. No, we love engaging with the community. Our team coordinators and community hub coordinators have made excellent opportunities for us to engage with said community folk. Anyone who wants to. We're just so passionate about talking about technology, applications of technology, usage, and how to do things better, that we're all just here for that.
Yep, totally, 100%. All right, well, Mr. Fiedler, thank you so much for coming on. How can people find you online?
I'm on Mastodon at MikeTheMan at hackyderm.io. You can go to the AWS Heroes website and find my bio, Mike Fiedler, and there's a bunch of links there that'll kind of help you find me on the internet.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming by. Always a pleasure to have you on.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, and we'll see you next time.